Welcome to Cook for Fun TV. Thank you for tuning in. It is 10 a.m. in Eastern Standard Time, and we're live broadcasting from Toronto, Canada. In today's menu, we are making pineapple fried rice with a crown pineapple. And the reason I highlight this is that at the end of this broadcast, when we begin to serve, everything will be served in this crown pineapple. This shell will be used as the serving bowl. So let's get started. In a classic fried rice recipe, the major ingredients are rice and soy sauce and oil in a frying pan. It is often recommended by chefs and in recipes to use leftover rice. So this rice was cooked yesterday. It's a day-old rice and put in the fridge. Fresh rice works too, but it just might not be as crispy as you would like your fried rice to be. So those are the basic ingredients. And anything else is extra. And what are the usual extra ingredients added? They are spring onion. We don't have spring onion. We're going to use a regular yellow onion. But depending on the country you're tuning in from, use the onion ingredient that is local to your market. In this kitchen, we cook for fun, and substitution is fine. You'll get a similar taste with a little twist, which is not a bad thing. It could even be better, and it could be a new creative twist to a recipe. Often, frozen vegetables are used in fried rice, such as frozen diced up carrot and peas. We don't have that. I've got a carrot, and we're going to use that. I don't have peas. Another great substitute ingredient, or rather a common ingredient in fried rice, are the stems of green vegetables. So let me get that out. Often in a Chinese recipe for fried rice, the stems of Chinese broccoli are used. I'm not going to explain what Chinese broccoli is because I don't have one to show you. But it's basically a green vegetable. It resembles the taste of crown broccoli, except the stems are longer, there's leaves involved. It's a little different, but not too different. So I have a Western broccoli, and most of it are the florets, but I will try to salvage some crowns for the fried rice. And another typical ingredient is to use leftover meat. I'm going to use sausages. These are not my husband's favorite, so they're going to be put on the top for him to put aside. And I'm going to cut these in a decorative way that really suits our crown pineapple. I'm going to cut these into crown shapes. So stay tuned for that. Okay, just going to fix my view. There's a little bit of a delay. All right, let's get started with the cutting. I'm going to firstly dice this carrot. I'm not going to bother peeling it because it doesn't have to be peeled. It is clean. And there are people who say that carrots don't have a skin on them. What you see is just the outer surface, but it's not skin, and it is actually edible. It is nutritious to leave the outside on. Most of the nutrients are stored under there. So we're going to leave it on. Good morning, or rather, good afternoon, Blue Bite 3. Thank you for tuning in. Happy Saturday to you. You're just in time for the start of our preparations for pineapple fried rice. We're dicing up the carrot, and we're just going to cook it lightly in the wok. I'm not even going to wash it. I'm going to have it on a low heat while I finish preparing the other ingredients. And this is a classic recipe. Fried rice is a beloved Chinese dish or Asian dish. Great, well, I look forward to serving you, and you are in luck today because it's going to be served with pineapple. And if you just tuned in, you missed my little singing in the beginning, so you can watch the broadcast to check it out. It wasn't much of a performance. I was looking for music that wasn't licensed so that it would show up, but since I couldn't find one, it was a cappella. It was maybe a couple sentences just to add some fun, so you'll check that out in the past broadcasts, just the beginning part of this stream. So did you have a good week? I trust this one. I actually did clean it. I have prepped a lot of my ingredients before this broadcast. I was finding a little that in previous broadcasts I was going back and forth too much. I want it to be more smooth, so everything is clean here. But I didn't peel the carrot because I believe the peel is perfect for eating. If it was older, if it had all these marks on it, I would peel it. But I think this is fine. And a lot of nutrients are right below the surface of any vegetable and fruit, so it's healthier that way. And it's clean. Yes, I do sing a lot. But I'm not a Broadway singer. Car singer, shower singer. I sing to the dog a lot. I make up a lot of tunes for little Winston here. Good morning, dear. You want something to eat? Look at this. Sorry, tricky. Yeah. He gets a lot of my singing. We have a song for him after his walk. After the walk, we wash your paws. All right, back to the show. Washing my hands now. All right. What time is it for you in Germany? He says hi too. So I think there's a 5-hour difference. 3 p.m. right now? Or 2? 3, I think it's around 3 p.m., right? Where you are. Okay. Sorry for that. I had his food ready, and it was on the counter, and he was looking at me. So I was wondering why. Yeah, because he heard his breakfast being prepared. Oh, it's 4 p.m. Okay, so this is your dinner. And what do you have planned for your dinner tonight? If you have no plans, feel free to cook along. Okay. And I was mentioning earlier that for fried rice, there's often the stems of greens added to fried rice. In a classic Chinese fried rice recipe, there's usually pieces of broccoli stem pieces of Chinese broccoli stem. I don't have a Chinese broccoli here. I have a Western crown broccoli here. And there are no stems, so I'm going to salvage what I can. And that will be put in the rice. So I'll get a bowl. I'll get a couple of bowls, okay. I'll cut the florets off. Yeah. I was looking up that popular German dish, Pinkel Grünkohl. Pinkel Grünkohl. Okay, I'll try to look this way. Maybe it's easier for me to see. Channel. Yeah, I'm not very quick with this. Okay. Okay, it's loading on the mobile, so I'll stick my head in the screen. Oh, that sounds fun. Pizza snails. Pizza snails. Oh, so what are pizza snails exactly? Pizza snails. So do they resemble a snail shell? Pizza snail. I've never heard of that. Yeah, pizza snail. What is that? That sounds like it would make a really presentable appetizer to people if they're little snail shapes and finger foods for the party. So what exactly are pizza snails? Yeah. Okay. And for the others tuning in, feel free to join our chat room. We're a safe and friendly channel here. And we like to share ideas about food. So some of this chit-chatting with the Blue Bite, he's a returning viewer. So that's why he just jumped right in. But if you're joining the channel for the first time, welcome. And we're just making pineapple fried rice. And so I removed the florets from the broccoli. We're not throwing them out. These will be used for another dish, another time. But fried rice is basically made of rice fried with oil and soy sauce. And everything else is whatever you want to do to enhance the rice. And to be honest, a lot of people simply use leftover meat, especially. And in North America, in the North American Chinese versions, it's often frozen peas and frozen carrots, and it's not really a fancy dish, but it is a beloved classic Chinese dish. So one of these ingredients are broccoli stems. In Asia, typically Chinese broccoli stems are used. Chinese broccoli, it has a similar taste to Western broccoli, but it just looks different. I don't have one to show you, but it has leaves on it. Oh, if you think of broccolini, Chinese broccoli resembles broccolini. So it's got a longer stem and maybe some flowers to them. And it's that stem part that's often used, diced up into rings and used in the fried rice. So I'm using Western broccoli stems. And in the Cook for Fun channel, we often do a lot of substitutions to make the recipes and cooking practical for your local market and to use ingredients that you already have at home. Great. Okay, so these pizza snails, that sounds really, really interesting and fun. Flaky pastry. Oh, Schmand sour cream. Schmand. I've never heard of Schmand sour cream. I'll look that up. Wow, so the pastry has sour cream in it. Onions, bacon, cheese, tomato paste, rolled in super easy and quite tasty. Okay. Oh, that's the German term for sour cream. Wow. Okay, pizza with this. I like that. I noticed that pizza made around the world in different countries are quite different. In Hong Kong, they use Thousand Island dressing. sometimes rather than a tomato sauce base. That was an island dressing. That's quite tasty. I tried that. Yeah, and I know in Australia they add eggs sometime on the pizza. So it's very interesting. So there's sour cream in this. Wow, I'm very interested. I actually have a tub of yogurt. I know yogurt's not sour cream, but in this kitchen, my husband doesn't eat sour cream, and we often substitute with yogurt. And I wonder if that will work. That, and I do have puff pastry in our freezer, so you might have inspired me for one of our next cooking streams. Okay, so the question from one of our new viewers here. I don't want to say the name. I'll just say DJ. Do I use light soy sauce or dark soy sauce? So the classic soy sauce we use is a light one. Oh, sorry, this is not the light one. This one. And this is actually not a famous brand. This is a more popular brand, Pearl River. But regardless, this is a light soy sauce. Doesn't matter what brand. Okay, even if you have leftover takeout packets that you didn't throw out, you can use those. So the brand doesn't matter. So light sauce is light soy sauce is a classic. And I find that the dark one, it's more for aesthetics. It doesn't have a very strong taste. If you want your sodium content, it's definitely the light soy sauce. The dark one, it's very popular for using with noodles because of the nice rich color that it gives. I have this in case I feel like, my rice doesn't look so presentable to you guys. I might add a dash of this dark soy sauce. And this is a mushroom flavored dark soy sauce. But it's not important. Stick to the basic ingredient and everything else is an enhancement. Okay, fresh mozzarella. I actually have, so if we're talking, going back to the pizza snail, I've got mozzarella as well. So, but, sorry, it's really bright green. Lisbeth. So Lisbeth, actually, this is the first time I've seen you in the chat. Please let us know what country you're from. And I'm wondering, in Blue Bite's recipe, do you substitute the sour cream with the mozzarella cheese, or is this just an addition to it? I typically use mozzarella cheese for pizza. It's a lighter taste compared to other cheeses which are sharper. Okay, that's really good to know. That's helpful. I'm gonna look that up. I'm a huge pizza fan. I love pizza. I've never heard of it being made with puff pastry, and since I have it and I can buy it ready made, I might try. I'll try that for sure. And I have tried making pizza crust using just a regular pizza crust recipe online, and it's hit and miss. Sometimes it rises well, sometimes it doesn't. It's definitely a skill, getting your crust right. And your oven, it has to be the right temperature. Pizza requires really, really high heat. So we have a pizza stone. It's just not quite the same as a restaurant-style pizza. But I love pizza. It's just such a great, tasty comfort food for me. So I'm gonna finish chopping these, but by all means, you'll keep the chat going up. I love it. I love it when I get new ideas and people share with each other. Pizza snails. That's just great. That sounds perfect for a party. Yeah, and I will open that link once I get through these. Once I get things on the pan, yeah, I'll wash my hands and I can touch the keyboard and stuff. Yeah, so this might seem really funny that I'm cutting up these stalks, but it really is in the classic fried rice recipe. The one I posted in the channel is from the kitchen link, KITCHN without an E, so it's kitchen without an E. That's a popular site, and that's why I posted that, but I'm not necessarily following that. The recipes I post are for guidance only. Yeah. This is really a basic recipe where you really can put your own spin in it. And in some fancy restaurants, or even at Chinese banquets. I've seen in this recipe shredded scallop added to it, so you could enhance it. And often shrimp is added. Actually, pineapple fried rice goes really well with shrimp, but I ate the last few pieces of shrimp a few days ago and haven't replaced them. Okay. I'm reading Blue Bite's comment about the sour cream addition to the snail. Oh, it's only at 180. Wow. So that's probably easier. Hi there, Death Vader. So you're here in the beginning. Chat wasn't working. So did you see my little sing song in the beginning? I just had to do it. You'll see after the show, or yeah, maybe I'll do it again right before we plate and do the little mini mukbang. Mukbang, for those of you who might not know, is where broadcasters, they eat with their viewers and they talk about what they're eating, and they get really dramatic about what they're experiencing when they're eating and how it tastes. They might burp into the mic. It's a very big phenomenon in Korea, mukbang. I don't know what the word actually means. It's a Korean word. Okay, I'm actually gonna put these vegetables on the stove just to warm them up so that they're not really, really hard. And I'm gonna keep cutting away. I don't have much more to do. Okay. So Blue Bite doesn't like shrimp. Anything special about the cleaver? Not really. It's just that I'm always using it. I've mentioned in previous broadcasts that this is my tool or knife of choice. I like the weight of it. I find that with smaller knives, I have less flexibility with it. I can only do cutting for finer pieces, but I can do a combination of like finer pieces, like dicing and chopping, and I can work with bigger ingredients I'm cutting. I can scoop them up, which is convenient. Okay. I'm putting all that on low since I'm not really watching it, and I just want to warm them up. I'm not too concerned about the broccoli stems because if they get overcooked, they turn brown, so I don't want that. But the carrots are fine to start warming up. Okay, it just depends on how crunchy you want in the rice. Usually, they're not too crunchy. Okay, and I mentioned earlier that I'm going to do something interesting with the hot dog. So I'm using hot dog in place of leftover meat. That's typically in fried rice. I'm going to cut them into crown shapes. Okay, so check it out. But before that, let's see what you guys have here. Oh yeah, no problem with asking. Sorry about that, Death Vader. Yeah, I nothing intended, nothing special. Yeah, it's just my knife of choice. It comes up a lot in the chat, and I like to give this channel my twist, a little cultural twist, because my foods are fusion foods, and I was brought up cooking things the way my parents cooked, So I use a cleaver because they did. I've got a wok, but you don't have to use a wok. I just sort of brought it out. It's the first time I've used it probably in 4 months. So it's featured on the show. Just to keep it interesting, featuring things on the show that might not be on other shows, or at least English-speaking shows. I do make homemade bread. I'm not very good at it, to be honest. My father-in-law is amazing at making homemade bread. He would make 12 loaves at a time using one of these regular ovens. It's a skill. Bread making isn't easy. I can get the dough to rise, but once I bake it, it's not super fluffy. It's okay, but it's not as good as what you can buy in a grocery store or bakery. It's definitely a skill. Do you make your own homemade bread? It's something I want to learn. And I have videotaped my father-in-law making it, but I can't get it right. And I wonder if it's my kneading technique. Like, a lot of kneading goes in to it for a good 15 minutes to get it smoother. I can get it to rise, I can bake it, but for example, he can use a basic loaf pan, have two I'm gonna say, I guess plum size spears, okay, about that size, and the loaves will bake, and the dough will rise and mushroom over the loaf pan. And when I do the same thing, I can barely get it to reach the top of the loaf pan. I don't know why. Like, my dough would have risen, I would have punched it and let it rise again. Sometimes I do it 3 times, but in the oven it won't do the same thing. Afraid to make your body dough rise. I don't make homemade bread. I'm afraid I would get fatter than there's always talks about health and carbohydrates and not eating pizza and pasta. Just give this a stir. Okay. And I'm not sure if those are causes of weight gain. I think you have to eat everything in moderation. I believe in what's called the food pyramid. So in Canada, we have something called the Canada's Food Guide. The Canada's Food Guide. In school, they teach us that there's this pyramid, and at the bottom are your vegetables, and then when you go one level higher, it's your grains, and then your meat, and then your seasonings are at the top. And so the grains are down there, and I find that when I don't eat bread or rice or noodle, I'm very, very hungry. I have to keep eating. I can't eat more and more salad. I can, but I'll just keep eating it because it doesn't fill me up. Meat fills me up, but I don't think it's very healthy to consume so much meat. I believe in balance, but there are many schools of thought out there. There are, so I think you should make homemade bread if you want to. I think you should. You don't have to make a lot, but I don't think you should cut it out completely. Yeah. So Park is funny. So I'm going to explain how to miracles. Yes, miracles. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a miracle story right now, but maybe I'll think of one. So I'm going to cut these into crown shapes. Basically, I'm going to just keep cutting and cutting these lines in them. So I'll do the next line. It's hard to describe, so then you can understand. I'll show you. It's a lot easier that way. So see how I've cut these lines? I'm going to keep doing that. And once I cook it, they should flare and look like crowns. And if I do it on both ends, I've got like a double crown shape going on like both sides of the sausage. So that's why I'm doing this. Just in keeping with the theme of crown pineapple, I'm going to have crown sausages. Alien sausages. Welcome to our show, Shire Tone. Thanks for joining our chat. And thanks for your comment. It's helpful. I think that we all have to keep talking about our ideas on food, and the feedback's really helpful. And let us know, what country are you tuning in from? We have one of our returning viewers. We have a couple of returning viewers in the chat. One from Germany, one from US, and we're live in Canada, Toronto here. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to finish doing these star shapes, or not star shapes, I don't know. What is this technique I'm doing, Colin? I don't know. These cuttings. Okay, I'm going to stick it on here. I might need to boil it to get it to flare. Okay, I'm going to cover this up. Okay. It might not work, I might need to. And I think I'm going to, rather than do both ends, just do one end so that I can really flare into a crown shape. So that's what I'll do. I don't know where I saw or learned this. Yeah. I know that this is something that I've been doing since I was a child. Okay, I know that. Okay, palm sausages. Oh, okay. Welcome to our chat, Netherlands. Yeah, Netherlands. We had a viewer from the Netherlands a few episodes ago. So welcome to our channel. Yeah. And let us know in the chat, any of you, what your favorite foods from your countries are, or what your beloved dish is. It's always fun to find out and learn from each other. In Canada, it's really hard to describe what Canadian cooking is. Canadian, a lot of it is influenced by American cooking, British cooking. But what is distinctly Canadian is poutine. Poutine are French fries with gravy, cheese curds. French fries with gravy and cheese curds. It's not. I wouldn't call it a dish. It's fast food. It's junk food. But that was invented in the Quebec province of Canada. I know. I was told I have to practice this non-leading thing. Welcome to our chat, Tom Donovan. Welcome. And what country are you tuning in from? Okay. Palm sausages. Okay. Okay. You can call me what you want to call me. Blue Bite has a name for me already. But don't worry, I'm not offended. I find it very endearing. To get these sausages to flare into crowns, I'm actually going to start a pot of boiling water. Yeah, I'll do that. So let me get a pan out. Oh, okay, I've got a kettle here with water in it, so that will help. Okay, sorry for that radio silence. Darth Marie. All right, keep it off the board. So it's, yeah, last week in my morning episode, it was down because it was wet. It's not fun to put it up when your hair's wet. And it was down after work on Thursday because I started the stream right after work without any preparation or time to do anything. But, okay. I will keep that in mind. It probably grosses you all out when the hair like hangs into everything. Hi, Kent. 0457. Welcome to the stream. Do share and let us know what country you're streaming from. We've got Germany, US, Netherlands. I'm live here from Canada. Oh, wow. Wow, Indonesian cooking. You know what? I think a lot of Indonesian cooking is influenced by Dutch cooking. Not a lot, but some of it is. There is an island that used to be in Indonesia, or an island off of Indonesia that used to, okay, I might have this wrong, and I hope I don't say anything politically incorrect. I think there's an island called East Timor, near Indonesia, and I think that is a Dutch, or it used to be a Dutch colony, so I think there's influences there. Indonesian cooking, okay. There's a famous rice dish wrapped with a leaf, nasi. It starts with nasi. Nasi lemak. Okay, I'll look that up, but that is a type of cuisine I haven't really explored with, and I'd like to try and see if some of those ingredients could be substituted with stuff that's available in our local market here. Yeah. Oh, nasi goreng. Okay, thank you. Oh, Kent, you're in Costa Rica right now. I got married in Costa Rica, so I have this affinity towards Costa Rica. The food's delicious. I bet this pineapple is from Costa Rica. Welcome to the show. I know I'm going out of order in the chat, and I'm kind of new to this streaming thing, so we had a question about streaming. How I decided to start streaming. I got into cooking. I've always liked cooking, and after meeting my husband and meeting his family, they're really into home cooking. I learned more techniques from them, and I learned how to cook other dishes, and they only cook. They never go to restaurants. And that made me realize that anything you want to eat, you can very likely create it on your own. if you don't have all the ingredients, there's always a way. So my parents-in-law, they're always hacking something. If they don't have something, they find a way. They live in a smaller town in northern Ontario, and they've attempted Chinese cooking. And they don't have Chinese ingredients widely available to them, but they have found their ways to hack it. It might not taste exactly the same, but if you're thinking it out, it will taste good. So that really inspired me to explore, and I want to share that with everyone. I'm not a professional chef. I'm a home cook, but I enjoy it a lot that I continuously want to stream. So when I first started, and I know I've stopped, but when I first started, I committed to streaming 10:30 Eastern Standard Time in the morning on Sundays. But after my show, I would be like, I have to wait a full week to do my next show, and I would have all these cooking ideas because I get inspired through the chat. I could get ideas. I was mentioning earlier that I heard of this German sausage or comfort food called Pinkel Grunkel, and I want to try it out. I've taken viewers' requests and I've made them, and so I'll think of these ideas and I want to stream more. So last weekend, I did 3 streams in a row. I usually just do the Sunday, but I had a friend over for lunch on Saturday, so I thought, okay, I'm going to make something she likes, and I thought maybe the viewers would like them. I made steamed barbecue pork buns, and I thought maybe some of the viewers, because I'm finding that people are from all over, might not have seen this before, and I thought, let's make it, let's share it, and then they can get inspired, because I'm using really basic ingredients, and I try to share how things could be made in a different country if different ingredients are available. Instead, I offer ways to substitute ingredients so that it'll work for you, so that you can give it a try. And so in that recipe for steamed buns, I used a regular bread recipe, and I made barbecue pork, but I didn't do it a Chinese way. I used an American recipe for the barbecue sauce. So I combined the cuisines together. So I did that, and then I made a tofu dish the next day, but I had tofu, but for those people who don't have tofu, I used zucchini, and that tasted great with the dish. So I just keep thinking of these ideas, and I enjoy sharing them, and I enjoy streaming, and it's just a lot of fun to get the input from the international viewers. It's really, really a lot of fun. And I know I'm falling behind the chat, so let me go back to that. I get passionate when I talk about Twitch and streaming because I'm having so much fun with it. And so that's why I paused a bit, but let me catch up with you guys. Okay. Okay, I'm a bit behind, so I apologize. The diet cheat date's a good idea. I think you can't cut out stuff because then you'll be too harsh on yourself, and you might actually end up just dropping the diet because it's just too hard. It's good to, I think the diet is good for the discipline. If you want to, focus on that diet, but it's very good to have the cheat days. I actually thinking of that. I actually wanted to have assume more of a vegetarian diet and have select meat days. I wanted to do that, but I don't know if that will. But I don't know. I don't know if I'll get around to that. Yeah. So that's another topic. Darth Marie. Oh, Marie. Okay, Marie. Thank you. Very nice name. I've heard of that chicken tikka masala as the national UK dish. It's very interesting. Okay, I'm going out of order. Okay, Massa Man. Okay, I'll look that up. Massa Man. Massive. So it has something to do. You either make it or you marry a Thai girl. Why don't you do both? Don't rely on someone for your food. Cook your food. I think foods. There's a comment about British food. I think all foods are good. Everyone likes different foods, and why not get the best of the different cuisines and put them together? Yeah, especially when you're having a party and you have appetizers, or you're making a spread of different choices for your guests. Why don't you have your favorite foods from all over? That makes it fun. Oh, fish and chips are delicious. I don't know how to make them. I'm not very good with frying. It's a technique that I have to build. Um, the temperature's got to be right. You have to get the coating and the batter right. You have to know when the food is fully cooked in the center. But my aunt-in-law makes fish and chips. I think she uses a beer batter. So maybe I'll get her to demonstrate. My family's a bit shy, so they haven't joined. Mushy peas. That sounds delicious. Mushy peas. I've never tried that, but mashed foods are really good. I can imagine adding them with butter. If you do, I don't know if that's the technique, but that sounds delicious. Read book section has something there. Fish and chips. Thanks for the compliment. I'm a natural on the camera. I don't know. It's very flattering that people do want to watch, and that the viewers are from all over. I love the internationalism. I must say that's probably my favorite part, because people are just sharing ideas. It's just so much fun. I get more ideas. Yeah, we have quite a lot of diversity in Toronto. I think I believe that we're pretty multicultural here, and we can try different foods from different restaurants. There's Chinatown, there's Koreatown, there's Greektown, there's Russiatown, Little Italy. There's Ethiopian restaurants. There's a lot of Persian restaurants, Vietnamese, Japanese, um, Indian, Punjabi Indian. There's Southern Indian. It's quite good, but I don't think I should believe that what they serve is what represents that country. I think there's a lot more dishes than what a restaurant serves. They might be serving foods that they think that would sell, that would be more marketable here. But in terms of authentic cuisine, you really have to go to the country or meet someone of that culture to find out what's good, what they really eat there. I mean, I'm making a very stereotypical dish, like fried rice, and I wouldn't say fried rice is the best Chinese dish there is. It probably isn't. It's made of leftovers. I'm demonstrating it because of this pineapple. I really want to serve it in this pineapple crown. I'll cut it in half, like lengthwise. Scoop out the fruit. I'm going to use some of that fruit in the rice, and the shell will be used as bowls. So that'll be really pretty. And I just really wanted to show that this simple takeout food could be elevated to look really nice, especially if you have a party. It's right in the middle of the table. That looks really pretty. Okay, I won't lean forward. I'll practice looking to the side. Curry's delicious. I don't work in Toronto. I work in a neighboring city called Brampton, and it's got a really strong Punjabi Indian community. And sometimes I buy takeout. there, or when my colleagues have our monthly potluck, there will be Indian dishes brought to the potluck, and the curries are delicious. And I've often made them, but I can't get them as thick as the way Indian restaurants get their curry. It's always a little runny. I think I'm going to add less milk or less cream to my curry in order to keep it thicker. But yeah, I love curry. I actually have frozen paneer in my freezer. I like paneer, which is cottage cheese, an Indian style of cottage cheese, paneer. So you can look that up if you've never tried Indian food and you're viewing from a different country. And it can be homemade too. Paneer can be homemade, so that's quite a nice treat. It's a really light cheese. I quite like that. Hey, I'm just catching up. I would love to visit. Absolutely. Anglo-Asian Vindaloo. Vindaloo. I've had Vindaloo. It's spicy. I love spicy food. With, is it called tikka? Or masala, Vindaloo masala. I probably don't have it right, but yeah. Okay, I will try the Indonesian route because I helped a colleague recently buy lemongrass from an Asian grocer not too far from here. She's Indian, but she really likes Thai soup. And I helped her buy this lemongrass for her. So I'll see. I'll look for some Indonesian ingredients. Yeah, there's a lot of imported fruits and vegetables in this Asian grocery store near where I am. So yeah, I'd like to give that a try. That'll be fun. That'll be a lot of fun to do. Hi, Giselle. Welcome to the channel or to today's stream. Yep, Giselle's a returning viewer. We're having a pretty good discussion on international foods. Persian. Persian food. A lot of restaurants serving Persian food. They feature kebabs. A favorite one of mine is this minced beef kebab with a lot of onion in it and some other herbs and spices. And that's called kubida. Kubida, Kubideh, kubida. And that's delicious. That's really delicious. Yeah, and you can make that on your own. So I recommend that, kubida. Maybe I'll feature that in a show. The thing is, there's a technique to keeping the kubida from falling apart. There's so much onion in it that it's hard to bind the meat together. And some recipes recommend using gelatin powder to help with that, and I've tried that. But yeah, I think I should make that again. Maybe I'll make kubida meatballs. Those are delicious. For sure. To really experience the authentic taste of a culture's food, you have to go there. It's true. The ingredients are from there. They're fresher. Some of the brands that are imported or exported overseas are not the ones that are used locally. That is true. One of my colleagues of Indian background, she says that the cardamoms available in Canada are not strong. She has to use more of them to get that flavor she's used to in India. Spices are a really big thing in India, so we're limited. Well, we have them in Canada, but they're all imported, so they're not as fresh. And I know that in India, or at least I've seen in pictures, they have these spice shops where you buy it and you buy it, you pick it fresh, you scoop it in the bag yourself, and the owner can probably tell you that we just got this shipped in, or this was freshly grounded, so it's super fresh, and that makes a difference too. Wow, lots of ideas. Pineapple works in curry. Actually, Southeast Southeast A- South Asian curries are coconut based curries, and some of them might have pineapple in them, bananas. So green or plantains. I tried plantains in Costa Rica, and they're very good. They they fry very well. You can mash them. I think those would work with the curries. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to finish, to keep the chat going, I'm going to finish making these crown sausages. Okay. But wow, we have a lot of ideas, and I'll have to somehow cut and paste them into a file after this stream so that I can do some research on them. Okay. I'm going to actually... Oh, they are turning. I am getting the crown shape in there. Okay, I'll keep it up. I guess I don't need the boiling water. I'm going to show you what that is. Okay. It hasn't quite flared, but just by cutting the sausage, I'm getting, and cooking them, they're flaring out. Okay, I'll put that back so it can flare out even more, if it will. And here you go. So I'll keep it up. I think it's working, and I don't have to clean an extra pot. Yeah. So I'll do some double-ended ones and some single-ended ones for variety. And you know, this is just a basic thing, like having hot dogs in the freezer, but I'm featuring it in this dish. And the sausage crowns are part of the presentation, so I think that's kind of neat to work with something cheap and do something fun with it. Okay. Yes, you can check out my so regarding actual cooking is going to happen. You can check out my past broadcasts. We cook, but sometimes the process is slow, but we eventually get there. I did try to speed it up by preparing some ingredients in advance. Yeah. Like I took everything out so I wouldn't have to really go back and forth between the fridge and get them. Like I try so that to move things along. Yeah. But the interaction is fun. It really is. We got so many ideas. Nasty's cold rice. Okay. Okay. There's a comment in the stream that, you know, the auto mod didn't catch it, but I'm going to ask that we always show respect on this channel and be positive and sort of stick with the topic of food. Yeah, so I am not going to point you out, but I think it's pretty clear. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. Okay. Sorry, my hair is blocking you. I'm like, I saw someone with one of those smartphone watches, and they were that person was scrolling the messages on it while at a meeting. I thought that's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna throw these in. They take a while to blossom. Yes. Okay. Actually, okay. So I'll put them back. I'll put them in. Okay. I'm gonna turn it up a bit to help it. Okay. Just wash my hands for a second. Okay. Then we're going to chop the onion. Then start the rice. And while that's happening, we will carve the pineapple. Okay. Hi, welcome to the chat, Coffee Poo Poo. Good morning, Astro Zombie Photography. What country are you tuning in from, Coffee? Oh, yeah. Crying over you. I think I'm too tough to cry. Too tough for this onion. Okay. So I mentioned earlier that spring onion is often, or green onion is often used in fried rice. I don't have that, so I'm substituting with yellow onion. You can use other onion ingredients too, if those are more accessible to you in your market. Red onion, even scallions. Yeah. Yellow onion is actually almost never used in Chinese fried rice, but I know that it will work because it's just a stronger version of green onion. And I like onion, so I'm not worried about it altering the flavor much because I'll like the taste of it in the rice. So I'm going ahead and using it. Okay, USA, used to live in Hong Kong. I lived in Hong Kong for 5 years. It's a great, it's pretty westernized there. You can survive there without knowing Chinese. Yeah. You miss cooking with fire? Oh, well, all of these dishes I cook could be cooked over a regular stove. I just happen to have a gas stove. I've only had it since September. Yeah. Okay. Oh, thank you. I'm getting a little bit teary, like, but I'm not enough to cry a river. Cry me a river. Okay, you know it's Cantonese coffee poo poo. I know a bit too. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the wok. I'm using a wok, but you can use you can use a frying pan like this, or if you have a deeper one, or even a pot. Okay, like non-stick is preferable. Okay. Here. I'm not putting in the broccoli stems in. I just don't want them to turn brown. Okay. Okay. So I'm not exactly frying these ingredients. I'm just heating them up. And then I'm going to put them aside and fry the rice and just add it to it. It's a very simple recipe. Now here comes the unveiling of the pineapple crown. Yes, we do use oil for frying. I've got canola oil here. You can use vegetable oil. I have olive oil, but I don't use olive oil for the rice just because it's not good for keeping a higher temperature, olive oil. Yes. Okay, so let's unveil the crown. And this is not the big knife now, just because I want to poke it. There's two ways. I could cut the top off and then cut the pineapple in half like this, set them side by side and put the crown in the middle, or I could cut the whole thing in half like that. Which style do you prefer? Let me know. I'll work on the body because that has to be cut this way, and let me know if you want the crown to be like a separate piece on its own, or if you want it to be part of the serving bowl. Okay, so I'll just work on the crown first, and let me know, and I don't have a poll bought, but I will count the votes. I'll count the votes, okay? And if there's no vote, then I don't know, I'll figure it out. And you have to let me know soon because I will be done this soon. Okay, so I get to decide. Do we keep this crown on its own? I think I'm going to keep it on its own. Because once I cut this leafy part in half, you know, it might not be symmetrical. Like I have a feeling some of the leaves will be more on one side rather than the other side. So I'm gonna cut the crown off. Yeah, we're making a pineapple bowl. Okay, so the crown's coming right off. Here you go. Okay, let me put that on something higher for you to see. There. There you go. There's your crown. Okay. Okay, so now I'm working on the bowls. Okay. Oh no! Oh no! One of the walls of the bowls are missing. So, okay, so I'll have to keep some of the pineapple on it so that there's a wall. Otherwise, the bowl won't be a bowl. Or I go like that or something. Like that. Yeah, that might work. And then go like that. Okay. I sort of have a plan for this. Okay, I'm gonna check. I'm going to start frying the rice. I'm gonna put these vegetables aside, start the rice while I carve the pineapple. Okay. Okay. I actually want to watch this a bit. Yeah, so 1 second. Okay. So I'm going to heat up the wok just so that any of the water drops on it will completely dry off if I can't get it off with a towel. Then I'm going to add oil and fire it up. Okay. Leave that for a second. And I just warmed up the vegetables. I didn't fry them. I'll take the crowns out because those are going to be used as garnish. And they're going to be put on top. Okay. Okay. So I'll show you my crowns as I put them in. Oh yeah, I could use toothpicks. I have toothpicks. That's so funny though that I didn't realize that I was cutting a part of the bowl by chopping the crown off, but I do like the crown to stay intact. It's quite lovely. So yeah, I'll try fusing it. That'll be really pretty. Or you could place the pineapple bowls into a small angle. Oh, like kind of like that. So the rice. Oh, I see, like that. Like something like this. No, because it has to be at a really, because you can't have it fall out on this side. It has to be like maybe like that. Like, yeah, I can put like an apple underneath or something. And use toothpicks to, not exactly like that, but something like that. And then like that. That's interesting. Like this is a bit too high, but I could cut something else. Like I've got a broccoli here. Well, a carrot maybe might work better. Okay, let's check on this. Okay, I think it's pretty hot. Okay, all right. I'm going to turn it down. And I'm going to turn the fan on. It's going to be a bit loud, so I'll be shouting. Okay. I turned it down as I poured it, and I was scared of it being too hot. But I'll put it on medium, and then I'll eventually put it to high. Then I'll put my chopstick in there, my wooden chopstick in there, to see if it sizzles, and to test how hot it is, or if it's hot enough. And I've got my day-old rice. Hi, welcome to the chat, Tamarisk Games. The engineering stuff sounds really interesting. I mean, I might just use toothpicks. It's not that bad. And you know what? I'll keep a little wall of pineapple intact so that it doesn't fall. What do you guys think? So like this, and then the crown on top, right? Yeah. Oh, and there will be a mountain of rice. And then the crown will go on top of the mountain of rice. Okay? If you cut off some of the bottom leaves of the crown, you might use that as your... Ah! So this could be a leveling... Okay, this could be a leveler. I got it. Okay, and put that back underneath too. Interesting, okay. So firstly, I'll carve it and leave a wall. Then as we start... And I'll get my toothpicks out, and as we start playing with it, then I'll see how much we need to use as a booster to fix the height. Then I'll cut accordingly. Awesome. Hi, hello, Frosty. I'm getting lost in this conversation. Okay, I'm gonna check on the oil. Okay, it's medium. Okay, I'll fire it up a little bit more. It's medium high now. Alright. Oh, it's bubbling. That's pretty good. Okay. I've got a good quarter cup of oil in there. I'm thinking that might be a bit too much. I'm a little worried now. Okay, and steam is coming up. I'm a little worried. Might be a little too much oil. Yeah. Woo! Woo! Okay. That just looks okay. Okay, I think we're good. Let's see. Okay. So let that fry. I'm going to put on medium heat. Um, I have about 2 tablespoons of oil in there. I took quite a bit out because it just looked really oily. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Okay. Hello, Prashi. Thanks for joining us. Let us know what country you're from. I do encourage people to communicate no matter language. I actually don't have a translator today, so if anyone wants to help, use a Google Translate too. Make sure our friend Hello Froshi is included in this conversation. We're an international channel, so English might not be our first language, so if someone needs a little help, I hope that we can all pitch in. Okay. All right. I'm going to work on the pineapple. I'm going to go between the pineapple and the fried rice just to check on it. Okay. So, make sure I've got this wall here. It's a little challenging. I might not be successful. I might end up breaking the wall, but we don't sweat it here. We cook for fun. And this pineapple is so ripe that the core of it is actually soft. And I like my fruits ripe rather than a little sour or underripe or tart. So it's just perfect, and it'll be nice and sweet. Wow, this is going to be fun to carve out because I can't reach the bottom. So I think there's a way. I'll just keep cutting at it, and then eventually the pieces will pop out. Then I can further dice them. And I won't be using all this pineapple for the rice. That's too much. I'll probably use 1/3 of it to a half. I might have to cut that wall. Hopefully I won't have to, but I might have to cut it. I'm just trying to angle it so that pieces start to come out. There we go. I should be more systematic about my patterns. Then it will it'll film better. Okay, I'm getting a suggestion just to cut it and use toothpicks. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, it's looking good. All right. Okay. Okay, that's looking good. So I'll keep, okay. So I'm gonna cut that wall. Okay, then I'll just do like a small cut to get to the rest of it, and then make sure there's enough sections. But the core is usually nice and tough. Maybe I will leave, I don't know, okay. I'll take out what I can without cutting a wall, and then I'll cut it as a last resort. I wonder if a spoon will help. It's pretty ripe. It's pretty ripe, so I might actually be able to scoop it out. Oh, this is really small. This one. I don't have a melon scooper. Oh, like a channel like this? Cut like that, right? Cut deep into size and cut straight on the side. Take out a piece. Take out Okay. Oh, I got it. I got it. Yeah, like angle, and pick it out, right? Something like that. Wow. Food engineering. Wow. Okay. So angle, cut. I'm just going to do a few angles. I'm going to do the other angles. Ha! Okay, I promise to do a better job on the other half. This was more of a practice run, this half. Okay, here's this turn. Alright. And I'm going to see if this works, this spoon, because it is fairly right, but it's not like I have a sharp edge on the spoon or anything. Okay. Wow. Wow. So this is what I've got, guys. And I've kept the wall there. So angle. I'll just do a lot of angles. Oh, and then flip it the other way and do more angles. And they might start dropping out. The other angle. Other angle. I'm getting pineapple juice. Okay, and then scoop it out. Wow! Not bad. There's a patch in there that looks like that doesn't look so good. So we won't cut any more there because we don't want that coming out. You're gonna visualize our plan. It's a bowl. We've got a bowl. Okay, we'll try this other plan for this side. I don't have to, I'll leave that in there, that's fine. Now I'm going to try the toothpick method. Okay, so the sides. I have to put them all in at once. This is just a test right now. I'll have to actually, okay. Yeah! Yeah! It worked! That's beautiful. So do you think I should, for this piece that hasn't been cut, do you think I should keep a wall or just have no wall since I have this bowl? Look at that. And it's pretty intact. I only have 3 toothpicks in there. I could put more to make it extra secure, but there you go. Oops. That's because I turned it upside down. So back in, like that, and then you can see. And the rice mountain, and then the crown on top of the rice mountain. Okay. I know that Shire Tone is working on a plan, so I'll go back to the rice. Okay, I'm going to try to add a bit more oil. All right. Okay. Um, what do you think? Should I? You want to keep the wall or? Oh, okay. I'm looking at your pineapple. Okay, so you've typed out a pineapple for me. Wall, wall, wall. Okay. Uh, huh. So are we keeping this? Are we keeping a wall and doing the same thing? And then we're going to. So there's the wall. So according to your diagram, you've got the wall. Okay, to the right. So I'm lining up. Oh, and then it's to angle it like this. Angle the knife. Angle the knife like that. Angle it, and then on this side, cut straight, 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 and then it'll start to drop out. The line breaks. It's so technical, wow, but I love it. Who thought that this cooking exercise would have turned into a science project? Okay, so I'm just dicing up the pineapple that I salvaged. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Medium high. Actually, okay. Okay, I'll try to follow this. So, excuse me. Okay, along the side, of the pineapple, make an angled incision, the full length of the side. So am I doing like a V like this? Like a V, like that? Stopping the part you want to keep for the wall. So, or a V, so this is a wall here, so the V going like this. Okay. Okay, then move your knife to the starting point. Okay, then move your knife to the starting point of your previous. Okay, okay, okay. So here it is. I'm going to do a V this way, but I'm not going to cut the wall. Okay, is that what you mean, like a tunnel? Okay, I got it. Okay, I got it. Okay. Check on the rice. I actually got some burnt pieces. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, got it. Okay. 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 Oh, I can start with a small V and then go and then start to go outwards, right? First you make a V. I start V'ing away at it, right? Okay, I think I got it. Okay, got it. If I'm wrong, let me know. I'm gonna make some room here. So, and I'm gonna start tossing the broccoli into the and the pineapple to the rice. Okay, but this is interesting. This is exciting. Okay. Also, we're gonna scoop this rice off. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's do this being away. Yeah, okay. 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 I'm going to start with the middle. Maybe I should do this so I don't. Maybe I'll do an incision here so that I stay away from that. And the core is tougher. I'll frame it first. And then I'll do my other incisions, the V incisions. Okay. Okay. You know, you did a really good job. So I'm gonna do. I'm angled. Okay, I'm angled. I'm gonna go like. I'm gonna. I'm gonna do my incision. Then I'm gonna do a straight line. Then I'm gonna move. I'm gonna go behind that first incision and do a V, and then I'm gonna do a straight line. Is that what you mean? I think I get it. I think that's sort of what your picture looks like. Okay. So is this in the way? Okay. So, and this is actually the core. Okay. Okay. Then straight, and then the piece will come out. Okay, and it's come out. Then another angle. Let's start at the outer. Oh, I see. Okay. And it comes out. Okay. This piece didn't come out, so I'll try another angle here. Get it out. Okay. There. Oh, yeah, that's looking good. Okay. Still got like it's not coming out. Okay, it's coming out. It's a little. That's looking a lot neater. Okay, that's looking really good. Checking on the rice now. I'm going to actually add all this pineapple because I'm not using a lot of fruit anyways. A lot of it is remaining intact with a bowl. So I'm gonna use all this pineapple, and it's really tasty. Okay. This is pretty fun, though. I'm having fun with this. Okay. Yeah? Okay. So make a deeper angle. Oh, so start with a less deep angle. Yeah? Yeah, that works. That works. So it's like my knife will go in, my knife will eventually get more angle. And then that way I'm always getting the fruit out. Okay, okay. So you mentioned to start from the outer edge, but I can clearly see what's here, and I could go ahead and angle it because I can see it. And then do that straight line, and then angle. And yeah, the pieces are coming out. But props to Shiretone for explaining that without any diagrams. That's that's pretty good. It's difficult. What do you think? Well, we'll get more angled every time, but keep the end point of the knife. Yep, got it. Got it. So keep it always pointed at the middle. So like that. So like that. Like so. Angle cut straight. Angle cut straight. Just so that the pieces keep flying out. Okay. Yeah. Wow, this is a big piece. Okay. I could just. Well. Okay. We are coming out, and I'm getting a cleaner looking bowl. Yeah, that's awesome. Wow. Okay, I'm also going to put the carrots and the onions in. A food engineer, wow. Okay. Well, then you can use this video as part of your report to your boss. Because it's evidence that it works, that you are sharing your knowledge with others. Look at that. And look at the one I did. Which one looks better? I think we have a winner. That's awesome. Thanks so much. That's awesome. I'll keep working away to see if we can get more of that out using your technique. Okay, I'll just get the spoon, see if I can just scrape anything in it. Look at that! Wow! Okay. I can, it is pretty ripe, but there's a lot of these fiber strands that sort of get in the way that need to actually cut. They can't really be scraped. Okay, and I'm just going to chop up the rest of this pineapple. The core is actually ripe, that I can eat it, which is quite nice. I'm actually going to I'm going to save some for the dog. He's going to enjoy it as a treat later. Okay. Yeah, nice and ripe. For some of the viewers new to this channel, our dog often makes a guest appearance. Okay. Let's do a bit more. Yeah, I mean, we do have a lot of pineapple. Okay. Okay, but if you use a spoon, make sure you follow the natural root of the fruit. That way you don't make accidental incidents. Okay. Ah. Okay. Right now we have about a thickness of 1 inch. I'm going to keep it that way. You never know how soft the fruit is, so I don't want any breakage, so I'm going to keep it like that. But that is awesome. Great teamwork. Who would have thought some food engineering would be accomplished here today when making such a basic dish as fried rice. Okay, pineapple's quite sticky. I'm going to wash my hands. Okay. We're actually almost done. I'm going to just check on the rice and then add the soy sauce. I add that in last to prevent burning. I actually did burn a bit of the rice. I tried to pick out the burnt pieces, so that's that, but I'll try to prevent further burning. Yes, it is. Presentation is really enjoyable. And I'm so excited to use the pineapple crown. I'm going to start with light soy sauce. I'm going to put about 3 glugs of it. I'm approximately 2 tablespoons. It is strong. I don't like my rice very salty. Okay. Some people not experienced with soy sauce tend to put too much, so it is quite salty. So just taste it along the way when you're using soy sauce, and if you're not experienced with using it, or you could follow the recipe that I posted. But 2 tablespoons to start off is pretty good. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. Alright, so let's get these 2 pieces together. I'm going to use extra toothpicks. I think the 2 tablespoons is about right for that amount of rice. I had about this much rice, which is approximately 5 to 6 cups of rice, maybe 5 or 5 cups of rice. And it's not all going to go in the pineapple. It won't fit. We've never made this before. I've seen it in mainly in pictures. So I did not anticipate the challenges of working with the pineapple. It wasn't a difficult challenge, because I didn't anticipate that, oh, after cutting the crown off, I would be missing a wall and what to do and how to handle. But luckily, I had a lot of help, so thank you so much. Yay! Okay. I have to fix toothpick here. Okay, so I'm not going to touch that. I don't really want to, because the fruit is soft. The more I touch it, the looser the softer the fruit comes. The more I play with the fruit. So I'm going to keep that. That looks pretty good. Okay, and I'm going to get a plate for that. Okay. I'll wash my hands. I think I don't need any of these utensils anymore. Maybe the spoon. So I'll put this away, make it a little bit nicer here. Okay. I don't have a sail. That looks pretty nice. It looks like it's quite continuous. Not bad. Wow. I'm showing this off. I really like it. It looks great. Okay. Keep working on the rice. Another main ingredient in fried rice is egg. And I considered having, usually scrambled egg goes in. I really like sunny side up egg, but I don't know if it's going to work if I have a centerpiece already. I don't know if it's going to work to put, an easy over egg on it, because we already have a centerpiece. I wonder if I can share the space. I mean, some people would put it on the side of maybe I'll do that rather than on top, because in order to eat it, you have to take it off anyways. And before I proceed, do you think I need to cut off any of the base to level it? Yeah. I think we're okay. I don't think I need to cut off any more of the base. That will be part of the presentation. So I'm going to have scrambled egg, and you know what? I'm just going to have a sunny side up egg, or easy over egg right on top of the mountain. And I'm going to garnish with a bit of coriander and the hot dog crowns. Okay, so let's get started. Oh, I could make a sale. Okay. I might have takeout chopsticks. So I've got takeout chopsticks. Okay. I also have, no, a fork is ugly. Okay. Would that work? Is there anything else? That might work. All right, we have a plan. So the sail would go like up here. Huh. Napkin. I have this type of napkin. I don't have the square ones, like the serviettes. Hang on, okay. There's always something I can mess around with. Oh, I've got lots of takeout chopsticks. I mean, I've got these other chopsticks too. Like, they look pretty and it's gonna fall. Okay. Let me try. So I'm going to put 2 sticks up. I've got rubber bands. I've got a lot of rubber bands, but I don't know how the crown is going to stay on top. No, it's all right. I'm not overwhelmed. I'm really excited. I want to make a masterpiece out of this. I didn't think this would be a boat, but a boat is really cool. So let's make a boat. How do we keep the crown from falling off? Because these are not, there's only a point on one end. Unless I bury the back of the chopstick, right? With the rice, I bury it in the rice. So I can have a diagonal. So I fill it with rice, I bury them, make them very secure. Then these tips can poke through the pineapple. That might work. Maybe if you split the 2 bowls a little bit, make space for the chopsticks, you can keep the flat base on the bowl held up by the bowls at either side and puncture the crown to keep it steady. I have to reread that. Split the 2 bowls a little bit, make space for the chopsticks. You can keep a flat base on the bowl held up by the bowls. Then puncture the crown to make it steady. So I've got plenty of these takeout chopsticks to work with. Okay, hang on. Checking on the rice. Okay, so that's going off. Nice and crispy, the rice. That looks really, really good. Okay. Okay, so that's off. I found a corkscrew. Wonder if this is good for supporting anything. Okay. Oh, I've got a few corkscrews back here. Why does my husband collect these? But you know what? They're not soft, so they wouldn't work. Okay, let's try it. Hi, Phoenix. Hello. We're engineering. We're making a fried rice boat. Okay, I think that might work. So, what I might do is bury these posts. I'll put rice. I'll start to put rice in the bowls. I'll bury these chopsticks. I've got these nice ones that have like a Chinese opera mask on them. You can see. Sorry. And I'll bury the posts. And then I will stick. So maybe I'll try sticking them in to the base of the crown. See if it works. So, and I can have them point towards each other. Okay. So I'll do that because I think there's more fruit. I don't know. The core is the toughest, so I'll try that. Okay, and it's deep. That's pretty good. That's not bad. Okay. Just have to make sure they don't crisscross. They don't overlap. All right, that could work. That could, oh, it's actually back. Oh my gosh, it's working. It's working. So I just have to bury it with rice. And then it should stay. Wonder if, should I, in terms of physics, should I have them spread apart? I think in terms of angles, the strongest triangle is where all the angles add up to like 180 or a 90 or something. There's some formula to make a really strong triangle. Every angle has to be, right? So to have a strong triangle, angle, I think it's 180. Not that I have a protractor on me, but if I want a strong triangle, I have to get the angles right. And I have to be careful not to keep repoking it. The dog is sleeping. Okay. That doesn't look like a sail. I don't know if I want to use 4. That's a lot of sticks going up. Okay, let me fill it with rice. Then we can see how stable our base is. Okay. Okay, that's quieter now. So I'm going to add rice to this. Sorry, I've got my back to you guys. Okay. I might have to just use a spoon, it might be easier. Yeah. Okay. Got a large spoon. The dog will come back, Phoenix. Yeah. Okay. And I can pack it down because we're going to be using the rice as a base for the sails. So I should pack the rice down. Yeah. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. Okay, let's start with this, and then we can always adjust it as we go. Okay. Okay. Oh, we've got a night bud. So, but now you can put. Oh. Okay. So, for chopsticks. Yes, it's actually not an original Mickey Mini. There's these little speckles because it's not a licensed product. I got it online. Okay. So we have a sale and we have this. Okay. So I can go. Oh, it's not very strong. I mean, I could pile more rice. Actually, not that bad. Okay, I could pack it. It's a little tricky. So previously I had part of the chopstick sticking through fruit, but now I can't see it with the rice on top. I vaguely remember being on this side. I could stick it through. Oh, there you go. There. That's pretty stable. There's no fruit on this side. Like unless I jab it right through the pineapple. I mean, no one could see the bottom anyways. That might be fine. But, okay. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pile more rice in the middle. I'm going to create a mountain. Yeah. There's not really a... Hold on. Figure. Okay, I'm reading the last comment. Use 3 sticks, 2 on the front side where you want to put the sail. So like the head of the ship. So you don't like this arrangement. You don't like it in the middle. So, okay, so here's my takeout chop. Where did I put the other one? Okay. Disappeared. Did it drop on the floor? That's all right. Come out. That's weird. Just disappeared. My extra chopsticks. Okay. So I've got it. So use 3 chopsticks. 2 on the front side where you want to put the sail, and a vertical one. Fix it with rubber at the top, then put the napkin on it. So I'm trying to understand this. Use 3 sticks, 2 on the front side. So you mean the head of the ship. So let's say the head of the ship, well, they're both the same, so like that, okay? I've got 2 sticks on the front side and a vertical. Okay. like they're all vertical, right? All these 3 sticks are vertical. 2. Oh, okay. You want like this. I got it. You want like this, and then this, and then let me get a napkin. How do I don't know, like a triangle shape. It's not a perfect square. And then like somehow like, okay, and then somehow make the sail. Like somehow like do that and you have a sailboat. Um, is that what you mean? I think so. But I have to, and the rubber bands. Okay. Oh, you have a picture of a pineapple ship. Okay. Oh, a horizontal stick. Wow. So, okay. So okay. Okay, so this is the sail. Okay, it's a square sail. It's not a triangle one. It's really big. Is this too big? It's probably too big. So I'll fold it in half. Okay. Maybe another half. That's really small, eh? Okay. And then I put a stick here across the top. So I don't need rubber bands because I got it to stay. And one of the sticks, whoops, drop. Yeah, get the other chopstick. So one across, and then one in the middle. I'm gonna weave it through. I'm gonna pierce 2 holes, one on each side, above the horizontal, and above the horizontal, below the horizontal, and thread it through. Okay. Okay, that might work. Okay. Okay. I have to look at this because okay. Okay. I'm gonna fold this better so it's nice and even. Our rectangle. That's interesting though. I'm gonna think of what other foods are good for presentation in the future. I've never done this before, and I can just imagine, like, I feel like I need to go to a party now or have a party because of this centerpiece. I don't know if it's gonna thread through. Okay, I think I can get it to work. Okay, so I'm gonna pierce 2 holes, one on either side of this chopstick. And if I ruin it, I can make more sails. Why am I using a chopstick? I should use a knife, but it works. Yeah, okay, so 1 hole. I'm gonna pierce it through because I will need some slack. Okay, oh, very good. So I got it. Okay. Okay, and 1 more hole. Okay, got it. I have the spot where it works. So I'm just piercing the hole carefully. Don't want to break the sail. Okay. Oh no, it just dropped. Okay. 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 So, 1 stick horizontally across it. Then this other stick, okay. So pointed side has to be down to poke into the pineapple. There we go. We've got our sail. We've got our sail, guys. Okay, just fix. Oh, okay, hang on. I'll make the hole bigger because the top of the chopstick is thicker. So there, we got a. Is that sail? How's that look? Okay. Let me. It's not a curved sail. Yeah, I was thinking originally like a triangle sail, like to go across, but which I can do too. So why don't we try both? I mean, as long as there's enough fruit to hold the posts in place, we can keep trying. I mean, what if, okay, I'll stick in the rice because there's no shortage of rice. Okay, and this is okay. It's the crown that's really heavy, right? I don't know. I don't know if this... Okay, I'm going to try the triangle sail across because I sort of want to cover this tent. Pirate skull. This is a pineapple skull. Yeah. Or I can use pens as a tribute to the Pineapple Pen song. Okay. So that's one sail option. Let's try the triangle sail. Hi, Reconu. Thank you for joining. Thank you. We're just trying to make a pineapple boat. Like it's like that, right? Okay. This is not a square now. This is a very awkward shape though. It's too big. Like I won't find. Oh, I have these really, really long chopsticks, so it will fit this sail. But it's probably a very high chance of falling if I do this use these really, really big chopsticks. And okay, well, might work. I can use a small chopstick for the pointed end and a long chopstick for the other end. Schnitzel. Okay. And the rubber band idea to affix it. Let me figure it out. I guess I'll just twist it a bit. Then I'll use a rubber band. I've got thin rubber bands too. Okay. Okay, that looks weird. I don't know. Or maybe I could do this. Make the sail less high. There you go. There you go, like that. Then I actually have extra support here wrapped around. So when I poke the hole, it's a bit stronger, right? Okay, so I like that. So I really like that, having extra support. Okay, so I'll make sure my folds are straight before I proceed with that. That's pretty cool. Okay. Okay. It's better to fold on a countertop or table rather than in the air like that, but yes, I'm making a pineapple rice boat. It wasn't going to be a boat, but you know, there was interest in making a boat, and it's going to happen. It's really going to happen. Okay, so the sail's going to look like that. And then I've got this extra piece. Sorry, you can't see it. This extra piece, I'm going to wrap it around. So that will, see, that will help support the, I don't know, what do you call it? Whatever. That will secure the post at the top, or at least it'll help it. Or maybe I will, this is really big. It's not necessary anymore. Okay, maybe I will use rubber band to secure it. I'll roll it in and use rubber band. Okay, it's a little bit short. And then these other chopsticks are like super long. I mean, that's fine, I guess. Right? Okay. Okay. Okay, so it's rolling in. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Sorry, you can't see it. That's pretty nice. All right, like that. That's pretty nice. Okay, now let's just get the rubber band to work. Got these big rubber bands. Yeah, that's fine. I'll stick with those. So, the webcam's in the way. Okay. There we go. I mean, I could do the bottom too. Not as... Yeah, I'll just do a little bit at the bottom. So the color matches. Sorry. Does that look like a sail? Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Okay. I'll pre-twist the elastic. Then I'll snap it over. That'll be easier. We're gonna eat this. But not before taking a photo. Okay, this slide, these rubber bands, they're cutting off my circulation because they're really, really thick. All right, there. Yay! This is awesome, guys. Okay, put it this way. Why does the camera keep blocking? Okay. Okay. Oh, do I need another post on this side? Or just leave it freestanding like that? I mean, technically, there's like all these stuff that hang. Okay. See you later, Blue Bite. It might just be okay on its own without another stick. So I'll just do that. I'll just put that in right in there. Wow, it's kind of funny. Okay. Then we've got our pineapple. Should I overlap it? No? Maybe you guys like in the front? Okay. No, I'll work sideways like this. So, yeah, I think it's nice in the front. It's pretty nice. As long as I get it to stay without falling. Then, okay, I'm going to grab a bowl of rice so I can start packing it and molding it in. It's likely to fall. And I gotta fry that. I gotta fry that easy over egg to put on top. So I think I'll have to fry the egg. Okay, I've got lots of rice. I've got a bowl here to. Do we need a second? Do we need a second sail? Okay. Yeah, freestyle is pretty good. I don't need the second base. It's pretty secure. The rubber bands are pretty good. Okay. I'm just wondering about the crown, but let me fry. Oh, I'm just gonna fry a single easy over egg. It's getting I think it'll be too cluttery here. We kind of need a pattern here, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. Yeah, I mean, what can I use as a design? I've got these corkscrews, but we might be pretty good. I mean, I can always draw on the napkin. I could. I've got my pen. I've got my apple. I've got my Apple pen. Okay, I could like write. Yeah. Okay. I'll think of what to write, but I don't really want to take this out once I've put it in because I guess I'll have to do a makeshift clipboard to write if I do write. I don't know if I will write. I'll give that some thought. Yeah, okay. So let me fry my egg quickly. So I didn't need my water for the sausage crowns. Okay. I've got my egg ring and my egg ring. Don't need one. You can just cook your egg without an egg ring. And I'm going to use my olive oil just simply because it's in this makeshift squeeze bottle. It's a sriracha bottle. I love these bottles. They're great for squeezing your oil out of. It prevents leakage or drippage down the sides of your bottle. So I really like keeping my sriracha bottles for oil or other condiments. Okay. I'm not going to beat eggs. That's one of my trademarks, beating eggs with a chopstick, because we're doing easy over. Okay. Kind of wish like there was some color. It's such a boring looking napkin. Okay. Yeah, okay, you can see me a little bit. Should have been a bit hotter, but I'm so anxious to get back to the boat. Okay, so I have it on medium low so it won't burn on me. Okay, so let's pack more rice in so that we have a good base for the crown, and also a nice surface for the sunny or the easy over egg. I could do sunny side. Yeah, the sunny side. Okay. Okay. I'm going to have to pack it tight as I go to keep the rice from falling. The good thing is that rice is kind of sticky. So the hard part is the center, because there's no bowl in the center. It's just a flat surface. So that I'm relying on the rice to stick together. I might just have to get my hands in there to pack it tight, but which is kind of gross. Well, I guess it's not. People use their hands to make sushi. And I don't want to press too hard because the pineapple is quite fragile. It's a very ripe pineapple. So I gotta have some patience and take it slow when doing this. Yeah. Yes, that's true. Yeah. Yeah. I'm always washing in between, and I have towels in between to wipe. Okay, let me check on the egg. Okay. Before the egg goes on, I do want to balance the crown, because the egg is sort of like, once I put it on, and I don't really want to take it off, it's a sunny side up egg. Okay, I'm going to wash my hands and get right in there. Okay. All right. Ugh. Okay. Should it be like a, yeah, it should be like a rounded mountain, I guess. You'll have to make sure it's really packed so that the tower doesn't fall. And I won't do a mukbang for this. I don't want to eat this boat in front of you. I want to keep it around to photograph. And my husband's actually out, so I want him to see it on the countertop when he gets back. So I'm going to keep this like that. And when we actually eat it, we'll heat it back up. That's what we'll do. So, it does shape quite well with the hands. And I also have the sausage crowns too. But first, the The pineapple crown has to go on this. I mean, what if okay, yeah, like the back or the front? What do you guys prefer? Or what don't I, the front like that. Yeah, that's good, one on each side. Is that weird? That's weird, right? Yeah, the sail should be free. Yeah, the ship crew. Unless I cheat and I stick it in something on the plate and not even through the pineapple. It's not part of the boat, it's outside the boat. That's cheating though. And what would this is tough because the pineapple crown is heavy. It's heavy. Let me wipe the bottom of the chopsticks. I might even change the chopsticks to takeout chopsticks because these are heavier. Thanks, Phoenix. Well, I mean, I think this is a different type of a cast today, having this pineapple ship. I mean, maybe if I put a third chopstick, then it balances better. Do we have any physics majors in the room? Twist your sail a bit. Oh, a half side wind. Like, okay. The original plan did not involve a sail. It was just to put the crown. So there's sort of like a half wind to sail. It's kind of nice. Okay. I mean, I kind of wish the napkin had more patterns on it, like a colored napkin. If I were at my mother-in-law, she has all kinds of colored napkins for different occasions. That would have been really, really cool. Yeah. A nice half sail. And I curl it, and then it sort of keeps its shape. It actually looks nice from the back too. That looks pretty nice, eh? Yeah. A is Canadian, eh? EH. That's Canadians say that a lot. It's nice, eh? This side looks better than the other side. Okay. I'm wondering if I need 3 prongs for this crown to be more stable. Like the more I poke at the fruit, the weaker it gets. So I have to reuse those holes that I poked. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to get 3 takeout chopsticks. So now I don't need it as high as because I have the half sail. I don't need it as high. Okay. So I've got 1. I have to reuse those poles. 2. And a third one. Well, it started to fall. That's why I want to add the 3rd prong. Okay. If it stays on the... Oh, so it can stay on the counter, no problem. Alright, so then it should have no... Then I can probably get it to stay in the pineapple if it can stay... Yeah, so right now it's staying really nicely like that. Okay, I think we're almost done. So I'll make sure that works. You know what, I'm kind of tempted to leave it on the side and not put it right in the rice. You know, I could. What if it goes on top? Oh, there. Whoa, don't fall. Whoa. I mean, I can put it right in the rice. I could do that. Oh, there. That's not bad. That's pretty good. Now I can put the egg on top, and then we're ready. Okay. We're like pretty much there. Wow. Whoa, okay, you can't see it now. Oh, okay. But the 3rd prong is better. Okay. It's probably gonna fall once I turn my back. It's barely, I gotta keep it stable. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to get the, okay. It works. I just have to get the right position. Like it's not bad. There. All three sides. Because before I had one of the chopsticks sticking in the rice. Now all three chopsticks are standing on a part of the fruit, which is more stable than the rice. Sure, that could be a lighthouse. Yeah, with a lighthouse, eh? Lighthouse. That looks pretty. That's like a lighthouse. I mean, if it's on the shore, it can be off the shore, like right there. But it's pretty fun to put it. I don't know. That works too. It's okay. Let me clean the bases of the chopsticks. Okay, put it back on. Okay, now for the easy over egg. I flipped it. I forgot it was supposed to be sunny sides to get the nice orange. Out of habit, I just flipped it. And we have our sausage crowns. So egg goes on top. I mean, I can make another egg. Yeah, I'll let me do that. And we'll eat this too. We like eggs a lot here. Okay. It won't go to waste, don't worry. Okay. But I do like the color of the sunny side. I like it. I like it on the top. It just, I don't know. It looks like it's part, I like it to be part of the boat. Okay, so I have another egg. And I'll put the egg on, and then I'll put the sausage crowns on. And I'll write something on the napkin. Welcome to our channel. Ikskopekski. This is our crown pineapple rice. Okay. The egg is frying. I can start putting some of the sausage crowns on it. Okay, I'm good. Thanks for returning. Yeah, I only started streaming 3 weeks ago, so I'm new to this and I'm enjoying it very much. And I did not plan on a boat like this, but from wonderful feedback, I came to make this boat, so there you go. And as mentioned on my page and in various broadcasts, I do take viewers' requests. And someone asked about when I'm going to make schnitzel. I'm going to make it. I don't know when. Please check my channel feed for updates. I just don't know when. Yeah. I always buy food that's seasonal. So if there's a pork, good pork on special, then I'll buy it. So these are sausage crowns. For some of the new joiners, it's just hot dog. I perforated it, so I made cuts in it. You can see in the camera, see in the close-up. And I cooked it, and they naturally flare open when you do that. So I thought that since we had a crown pineapple involved, let's use these sausages to make crown shapes. Great. Okay. Nothing really stays on top because we're working with a curved surface of the rice mountain. So I'm just gonna, these are gonna be random. There you go. Keep it easy because we cook for fun. Thanks for the compliment. I guess I got lucky. I didn't plan on a boat, and you guys did. And this boat is attracting more people to watch this stream, so I owe it to you. I don't take credit for it. This boat is all you. We've got a crew. That's right. These are captains, lorry men or lorry people. Yeah, that's the crew. Okay, so we've got our sunny side up egg. So I cooked an easy over egg before, just out of habit, but I like the egg yolk to show up. It's a little perfect looking because I used an egg round, but didn't want it to. Here you go. That's kind of funny. And what's that egg supposed to be? What's that egg supposed to be? Like, it's just I guess the catch of the day, maybe the Métis went fishing and they caught this eggfish and hoisted it up onto the boat. Yeah. I owe this to you. You guys inspired this artistic creation. And I've got some cilantro too. It's always nice to break up this, yellowy red color with a bit of green. Green is the opposite of red, so it will highlight. Though I should have put these in water to get them to, sorry, you're blocked. So, I don't know, this green. Lay this across. Lay this across the boat or in between the tower. Ooh, almost fell. It's a lot more stable now. And before we finish it off, well, thank you. But I got lots of tips on the physics of this, how to carve out the pineapple, how to design the sail, and you guys went out of your way to draw for me, to use limited characters on your keyboard to describe the techniques. I'd like to draw on the sail. Let me do that. A carrot cannon. So, okay. A carrot cannon. I also have these corkscrews too. They resemble cannon sheets. I do have carrot. So these are corkscrews. I mean, I've got toothpicks. I mean, what if I just, and I've got broccoli right in front of me. I know you can't see that, okay. What if I were just to rest it? So it's like a cannon behind a bush. And then, but it's not food. Gotta stick with the program. Carrot cannon. Well, I don't want, I don't want there to be war. Perhaps this should be a cruise. Like, you know, the pineapple represents the tropics. So these people are sailing to a place for their vacation. Oh, yeah. Okay, let me write on the sail. What do you think? A carrot cannon. We could do a carrot cannon. So that'd be a carrot angled up, supported by more carrot. I mean, I can use toothpicks. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. So I don't want to, you know, I want to include, I want to be very inclusive, right? So let's include that. Okay. So I've got a small carrot. Give it a wash. Bring back my cutting board. Okay. I'll move this very carefully. I still want you to see it, so I'll move to the side and make sure it's in your line of sight because it's important. Okay. Don't fall, crown. There. Well, there. So you can still see it. Okay. Oh. Okay, see more of it. Okay. Now I'm gonna do the carrot cannon. So I'll just cut off like 1.5 inches of carrot, just under honeymoon cruise. Or maybe this could be a telescope for people who want to have a view of what's beyond in the distance. Yeah. Do I need a captain's wheel right there with the broccoli? It doesn't really look like a wheel, so I'll leave that out. A cannon. I mean, if I just stick the carrot as a cannon, but okay. So what I'll do is I'll cut a piece of the carrot. I'll use a toothpick and I'll stick it in the front, and there's a cannon right on board. Yeah, okay. Then, or let's see, it's a cannon or it's a telescope. Like, it could be either one, like, depending on your, how you see it. If you want it to be a ship versus a cruise. Okay. Okay. Toothpick. And we can have it off to the side. It doesn't have to be right in the middle. So that's the cannon. Don't fall. Okay. Okay. Actually, if I stick in the rice, it's deeper. There, it's our little cannon. There. Okay, I'd like to write on the sail now. I've got a pen. I've got pineapple. Pineapple pen. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to write to you guys. Okay. So this is the nice side. check that this pen works. I'll use my other sale test. Okay, let me make this a surprise. So I will put this in and turn it around and let you see the final ship or boat. Okay. Okay. So here's the back of the boat. I have to be careful that okay. Gotta be careful with that. Okay. So go slow. Okay. Okay. Can you see? You have a good view? Okay. Maybe I'll twist that a bit. I've got a half sail. I know I'm keeping you all in suspense. It's on purpose. Just love. Okay, that looks better. Okay, you have a good view. Okay. There! Can you read that? Do I need to make it darker? Thank you guys. I love you all. Can you read that? Let me put the webcam closer. Okay. Maybe I'll prop it up on something. I don't know if this is going to be strong enough. Okay. And I can put it right up to the camera. Okay, don't fall. Oh, that's heavy. That's not going to go on this. This is okay. These metal plates. Oh. The steam rack. Sweetie. Okay. Right there. Okay, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna take this off first. Put it towards me. Okay. Don't fall. Okay. 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 There we go. And since so I don't know what to do now. So I'm going to do like a really mini mukbang, which is just testing some of this food in front of you. I have a bowl of it here. So that you know how it actually tastes like. It looks pretty cool, thanks to you. But you also want to know what it tastes like. So, I'll do my mukbang. So for the viewers that join partway through the show, this is fried rice. It's a beloved classic Chinese dish, pretty simple. Basic ingredients are rice, usually day-old rice, leftover rice That's stored in the fridge and just reheated for the purpose of making fried rice. So it's rice, soy sauce, light soy sauce, and simply fried in a skillet. I used a wok in this case, but you can use a skillet. And anything else added is extra to enhance the flavor. So typically green onions added. We didn't have green onion, so we used yellow onion. And typically leftover meat is used. I used hot dog because I really wanted to make these hot dog crowns since crown pineapple was going to be used in this recipe. Diced up carrot and diced up pineapple. And since we were using pineapple, I thought, let's feature the pineapple. And so we had a lot of fun carving the pineapple to get the fruit out. Typically at restaurants, both halves of the pineapple would be used as separate bowls. Toothpicks were used to combine them together. And in the habit of doing this, a lot of viewers participated and suggested we turn this into a boat, and we had so much fun figuring out, firstly figuring out how to get the pineapple out of the shell, because you can't see it, but in the middle of the pineapple, we have a wall. We have a pineapple wall. And we didn't want to cut that pineapple wall. So we had to somehow scoop the fruit out. Just to backtrack, after we cut the crown off, one side of the pineapple didn't have a side to it. So we wanted to be careful about cutting the pineapple out. It's hard to explain without showing you. But we had a lot of challenges at the beginning. But then we got past them and decided that this should be a boat and how to create the sail. So we firstly tried to make a sail like this, like that. So this works too. This is a simple sail. But this one, I was concerned about the anchors showing around the lighthouse, that I wanted something to take up the space so that you don't just see, like it looks, without this sail, it looked too much like a tent. This crown on top of the three prongs looked too much like a tent. So this sail cuts that view and makes it seem less like a tent. So got this big chopstick, use elastic bands to keep the napkin in place. And we wanted to keep the crown because it's really decorative. It's really nice. So it's part of the ship, but it could be a lighthouse. If it's a lighthouse, it would have to be off the boat, but it's kind of nice. It sort of balances the height with the sail. These sausage crowns are the crew, part of the crew for the ship. And we have this egg here. It's, I don't know, it might be the catch of the day. Maybe it's booty. If they're pirates, it could be the booty that they found. The treasure. We also have a carrot. Can you see the carrot? Yeah, that's a cannon. It's a cannon. If you think this is a ship, then the carrot's a cannon and the egg is booty. It's treasure. If you think it's a cruise, then that cannon is a telescope. And the egg is, what is the egg? It could be the whirlpool. It could be the party room. Yeah. So there you go. Okay, so here's a short mukbang. Okay, so I explained what's in the rice. I'm going to give it a try. Okay. It's cold because the rice was made a long time ago, but it's good. It's very good with the pineapple. The pineapple definitely brightens up the flavor. The pineapple is a nice touch to the rice. I could have used extra soy sauce. I used about 2 tablespoons of soy sauce to 5 cups of rice. I could have used a bit more soy sauce, but that's okay. When we eat it, we can add a bit more manually. The broccoli stems and the carrot give it a nice crunch. The onions give it a bit of sweetness, but it's really the pineapple that hits the spot. Yeah. And I haven't eaten any of the sauces because it's all on there. That's okay. We'll eat it later. And so again, once again, this boat is dedicated to you. Thank you. Love, cook for fun. Thank you so much for tuning in. And let me know if you have questions or any requests. I will check the chat room and copy down all the ideas. There were tons of great ideas in today's stream. We had a lot of international viewers today, sharing lots of food ideas. And I'm so excited to broadcast again. We have another stream tomorrow starting 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's our usual time. I always throw in extra streams though because it's fun. Yeah, so the next show is tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are making Japanese gyozas, which are dumplings with pork and cabbage. I put in the chat on my page that I'm going to do a baked chicken, but we'll see. If my husband comes home with a rack of ribs, I might bake some ribs. So that portion might change, but we're doing dumplings. So thanks for tuning in. I'm going to try to get our special friend to come down if you want to hang around, but if you don't, I'll see you next time. But let's see if I can get him to come down. I know this is tough for you. Look at that boat. Look at that boat, babe. Okay. Thanks again. Winston and I look forward to seeing you in the next stream. Yeah, I don't have any bacon to feed him. He can eat a hot dog, I guess. Yeah. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay. We're sailing away. Da, 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 da. Thanks. Bye. Have a great weekend, and hope to see you tomorrow or in a future podcast.